you know, some chicken nuggets from the dollar menu. My kids want quail legs. And they don't have those on the dollar menu. So, but we love coming here. Got great memories. We have some land right here, and me and the boys, we go hunting, and then we come here and just got great memories. We're so blessed to have a place like this in these parts. So. Well, way down yonder on a Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. Got a little crazy, but we never got caught. On that banjo, the one and only Mr. Sternum Son. Got John Dan McBride on the bass guitar tonight. We got Nate Kuhn on the drum. It's the first time I've ever said I'm on the drum. So he was like, hey man, because we were just gonna do this like a little three-piece, little small thing. I was like, man, all you guys, let's go play. And they were like, yeah, let's go do this. And Nate was at the house. He's like, hey man, can I borrow Jake's snare stand? And I was like, sure. So, you know, I would have had Jake get up here, but he's, yeah, at the lake with his mom. So, good thing though is when she's like, you didn't get me anything for anniversary. I was like, girl, I had the greatest setup ever. There were pedals lined up to the, but you didn't show up, girl. We did a video out here, and I gave her two options. I was like, either you can be in the video, and I can kiss on you. We can find a look-alike, another cute brunette, and I can kiss on her. Which one do you want? She's like, oh, whatever, you know. And y'all think that I'm kidding. That's literally what I said. It was, yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. But we were out here, it may be until like 5 or 6 in the morning. And she was like, I don't know, I just feel uncomfortable. And at some point I was like, lady, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. She was like, I mean, then she did great. It was great. But it cost a lot more than it would have cost to fly in an actress from Hollywood. I like how a lot of y'all find these as funny, like they're jokes. I'm glad that my real life experiences bring you joy. Yeah, it's like Jolie Kate for Valentine's. I said, baby, what you want? I said, what you want for Valentine's, baby? She goes, maybe like, I want a card. I said, oh, you want Daddy to write you a little like love letter on a card? She goes, no. I go, what do you mean by a card? She goes, you know, like a card like mom has where you just give it to the person and you get whatever you want. And Yeah. That's what I'm dealing with, yeah. We've had a lot of fun during the quarantine, though. We really have. It's been fun. It's been fun to just be able to focus on the kids, you know, and we play all the time. And I've been working the kids and spending time with them, and we put in a garden, and it's just we've just had it's forced us to get back focused on family, you know, and there's definitely been stresses, and you know, there's some things I never want to go back to, you know, so, but we just gotta all keep our spirits up and stop watching the news. I'm telling you, I don't care if you're left wing or right wing, just stop. Whichever show you're watching, stop watching it. Because here's the deal. My dad watches a lot of news. And he'll sit there and say, well, or my wife does. And I said, I don't care. I walk in your kitchen and you're watching that news, you better turn it off, because I don't want to hear it. Because the fact of the situation is I cannot control those things, but I can control my things. You know what I'm saying? And that's, so I do feel so blessed to live in this part of the country. I mean, what a wonderful community to be quarantined in, you know, so we're blessed. So just don't tell anybody. I've started telling people when they're like, where are you from? And I'm like, oh God. Buffalo Gap, it's worse than Dumas. Smells like Hereford. It's the worst. So y'all got to get in on that. That's a t-shirt. Buffalo Gap, hotter than Dumas, smells like Hereford. That's because you don't want people to know. I'm gonna make that shirt, maybe. Speaking of shirts, my boy Kyle's in the back. He's lonely. Great dude. Served our country. Thank you for your service, Kyle. And 100% of the proceeds tonight from our merch sales go straight into Kimberly's purse. Which one, I don't know, because she's got 50 of them. So the good thing is if this pandemic keeps on and they keep canceling shows, I've invested thousands of dollars in purses, and we'll be able to sell those on eBay. And, I got the idea for this song here. We were eating dinner. We were on a date, and we were talking about some trip, some place we were at, and I was like, "Oh, you had on that little skimpy black bikini," and she's like, "Oh my word, I can't believe I ever wore that." I said, "Man, I'd like for that thing to show up again." She goes, "Oh, I can't pull that off." I was like, "Girl, you pull it off, girl." Oh. Did y'all get that? I thought that was pretty good. There are some grown men out there going, "I don't get that joke." Well, yeah. Dad, did you get that then? Because your boy was laughing. But I said, "Girl, you're never going out of style, girl." And what's crazy is that album was really important for us to do good, because our album, The Underdog, made history. It became the first independent album in the history of country music to chart #1. And Rolling Stone magazine called me up. They called me up. Rolling Stone magazine called me up. It was so weird. And he said, "How in the world does some West Texas boys sell more records than all these mainstream major label artists?" And I said, "You know what? God has blessed me with the best fans in the world." And they're really more than fans. It's just like friends. It's friends. And so it was important when we came out with the next record by Caro. We needed to have we needed to be able to back it up, you know? And this song, Out of Style, there's only been 3 songs chart the top 10 nationwide, independently, in the history of the Billboard chart. And this one did. It was so cool. You know, and I realized, like, I don't want anything to do with mainstream music. I did it. I took their money, and I came back home, you know. And now we just do what we do. We love Texas music, you know. West Texas Saturday nights. So. Well, I love you too. The song's called Out of Style. Pick it up with a couple of me. If a melody is like a memory, you're a long, hot summer night symphony, living on the speakers of my Monte Carlo, down FM 109 on my FM radio. We can take it slow, put it on cruise control. You know it's been a while. We're never going out of style. I was thinking while the sun is sinking low, we could go all night. Never going out of style in my Chevy, parking at the levee, getting hot and heavy after all this time. Change will come and go, the winds and chains will blow. The way we love is never going out of style. Singing rebel, rebel at the top of our lungs, out of town when it's down, playing those dashboard drums. Everybody said you never make it too far with some poor boy playing on some pot shop guitar. You know my crazy dreams were busting at the seams, just like these old boots and chains. We're never going out of style. I was thinking while the sun is sinking low, we could go all night. Never going out of style in the Chevy, parking at the levee, getting hot and heavy after all this time. Chains will come and go, the winds and chains will blow. The way we love is never going out of style. We're never going out of style. I pop my collar, be the best James Dean. We'll hit the road like a Steve McQueen, move the scene. Show me your $1 million Berlin smile, and I'll show you a love that's never going out of style. I was thinking while the sun is sinking low, we could go all night. Never going out of style in my Chevy, parking at the levee, getting hot and heavy after all this time. Chains will come and go, the winds and chains will blow. The way we love is never going out of style. Girl, we could take it slow, put it on cruise control. The way we love is never going out of style. I was thinking while the sun is sinking low, we could go all night. Never going out of style in the Chevy, parking at the levee, getting hot and heavy, baby. Never going out of style. We're never going out.